sure is cozy. I want to move this back a little bit, actually. So, how do you guys like my cubicle? I set up this little pop top thing to get the black truck done that was here. Anyways, I got the black truck done. I ended up not making any video other than that live video on it, but I got it all buttoned up and running good with basically a refurbished cooling system, new radiator, all new hoses, new heater hoses and clamps. The upper and lower hoses we didn't replace, they were still pretty good. They'd been done before. New water pump. What did I say, plug wires? Yeah, running like a top. And it actually has grain coolant in it instead of tomato basil soup. But I did a live video on it. That was probably the last thing I did on that truck. And I just decided to just get her done and stop fiddling with the camera. Plus it wasn't really doing anything interesting anyways. Anywhoos, I got it out of here and now I can work on the white truck. Now the white truck, in the first video, see what I do. Did I unplug the code scanner in? Why does everybody got a winding power steering pump right here? It's not even a Ford, it's a Toyota. All the GMs around here, and well, basically anything that's not Ford, surprisingly, has a winding power steering pump. Anyways, brain fart. Let me get that diesel heater back on. I'm cold. I bought a new diesel heater, by the way. A nice DeWalt one on wheels. It's great. So the first video, I plugged the code scanner in, and I saw some codes for like bank 2. Too rich or too lean. And then I later got a bank 1. Prior to buying this truck, my friend said that he got a catalytic converter code at one point. So, after hearing that information, I actually deleted a video I was about to post on this truck, and I didn't get anywhere in the video and I didn't like it, so I deleted it. I did some poking around. There was one ignition coil that I didn't like. It looked out of place. So I put one new one in and took the one that I replaced, used it to replace that white coil, and I got a little bit more pep out of this thing. It started running a little bit better, but there's still an issue. I went through and I checked all the usual suspects, like the PCV hose on this, and there's a PCV valve. I checked all that, and through my diagnostics I didn't get any different results, so that wasn't an issue. We don't have any vacuum leaks. I sprayed brake cleaning stuff up here, and the good flammable stuff sprayed all up around certain areas. Didn't get nothing, and I'm not getting any flashing check engine lights, so I know it's not a misfire. So, what the heck. And I know some people are going to say, I'll tell you what the problem is, it's a Ford. Well, yeah, I know. That's who made it. So, it's kind of a no-brainer. No, so we actually have something going on here. I did some poking around, and I got my thermal gun, and I was like, hey, you know what, my friend said he had a catalytic converter code at one point. Let me do a quick little test. Now, what I did is I put my thermal gun on the catalytic converter, like right in the center, and I started with the driver's side, and I got about 600 to 700 degree outside temperature. And then on the inside, the passenger side, I got probably like 300 degrees. Now I couldn't get up and measure the temperature of the pipe going in. And that's what I'm going to do in this video. We're going to actually get this thing up in the air on jack stands, and we're going to get this thing warmed up. We'll get the thermal gun on it, and we're going to look at the in and the out. But when I did my test of whatever I could reach, driver's side exhaust pipe going to the muffler, that one was about 600 degrees, kind of the same as what I got when I put the gun on the cat in the first place. And then when I did the passenger side, I only got like 300 degrees. So I'm thinking what's happening is that the passenger side cat is plugged up, and that's why it's running like it does, because it runs great and drives great when it's cold. As soon as those cats warm up, you know, the rest is history. Now I have a solution. I call it the cricket gun, because it's not very big. This was $20 at Harbor Freight, and you know, it does the job. Cricket gun. That's what I'm calling this. And I got new bits. So what if we just got under there and just brrr. I'm gonna get this thing jacked up, and we're also gonna take a look at underneath this truck and see what we're working with. Now this truck I bought pretty much sight unseen. You know, I did one of those. And you know, looking at the truck through the pictures, and then later actually looking at it, you know, the cab and the front end and the frame are really all I'm interested in, because this truck I'm gonna, you know, turn into my own truck, just like I did with Betty, the 4BT swapped F-150. Which brings me to my next brain fart. This truck is very reminiscent of when I first got Betty, because Betty was a 2-wheel drive, standard cab, short box. I believe this is a short box. I'd have to measure it, but manual windows, manual locks, air conditioning, cruise control. This truck, standard cab, 2-wheel drive, short box, I think, manual locks, manual windows, AC, cruise control. I want it, and yeah, I could have got a truck that had 4-wheel drive already, and blah blah blah, and this and that, and I should have got the 6.0 or the 6.8. Hey, listen. First of all, I don't want any one of those engines. Second of all, if I get something that's already 4-wheel drive, well, then what the? I'm not making videos. This one we're gonna swap to 4-wheel drive. And yeah, like I said, I could get a truck that's already 4-wheel drive, but that's not fun. And plus, more than likely, that truck's gonna be freaking wore out. This one was driven by my friend Tom, who was not really hard on his vehicles. And this one, being a landscape truck, the interior, although it's dirty, is in really good shape. It's something good to start with. So, and I got this for relatively cheap in my book. I didn't get it for $500, I'll tell you that much. But you know, let's just say I got it under $5,000. But yeah, I was really interested in the interior, the body, and, you know, the front end. You know, I got one dent on the bumper here. No, probably a couple of dings here and there, but no major whiskey dents. You know, the bed is trashed. You guys seen that in the first video, but. So I've got this on jack stands, and it kind of accidentally gave me the ride height I was thinking of for this, because I'm going to lift it a little bit. I'm sure the 4-wheel drive swap's going to add a little bit to it. But yeah, I'm going to do the 4-wheel drive swap. I think the front end's going to want to sit somewhere like that, because we've got to, well, this coil bucket has to come out. We have to put the 4-wheel drive axle bucket in, especially because the springs have a different mount up top, and they have a big rubber insulator, so I want to use all that because I want to keep it you know, stock-ish factory stuff. I want to use factory parts. Luckily this is Super Duty, so I think I can actually go to the Ford dealer and buy new OEM stuff, which is what I plan to do. So yeah, shocks look like they're original. That's okay. We're gonna put some bill seams in here. I'll wait till the 4-wheel drive swap. But we're gonna run new springs. I'm gonna run all OEM stuff. I gotta figure out which spring I do want to use though, because I want this to sit, you know, roughly like this, but I want to use factory springs. I don't want to use any aftermarket nonsense. And then in the back here, we might just put like a 3-inch block back here. Maybe get a factory block that's got the thing that comes out for the bump stop. I think that's what we'll do there. And I'm gonna put airbags in it. Gotta have my airbags. Yeah, definitely different wheels. I don't really. These kind of remind me of like police wheels. Yep, big beefy frame. That's what I love about this truck. I'm so excited to have, you know, a bigger frame. Super Duty. And someone's like, it's just a 5-folder, you know. It's not a Super Duty. But it is. It says it right there. It says it on the window. It says it on the title. Just because it's a standard cab short box. I think it's a short box. I can't tell with these newer trucks. I'm actually kind of ignorant with that part. See, it's Super Duty. Right there. It's Super Duty. It's got Super Duty dash, not an F-150 dash. It's gonna be a Super Duty when I get done with it. This first part of the video is gonna be just a little boring, but I don't know about the black grill. We're kind of, you're brainstorming with me, and no, I'm not putting 37s on this, Todd. So yeah, I'm thinking, you know, the bumper, okay. Probably do run some kind of compound, or not compound, but that trim restorer stuff and get that nice and black again. But that grill, I think I might change out, and the emblem's toast. I'm okay with the bumper. That's fine. Headlights, yeah. I kind of like the blacked out ones. Let's see. The bed sides are okay, you know, but look at this. Look at this. So the bed has to go, and I was thinking of getting a flatbed for this, with the headache rack, all the lights are blinking stuff, and then toolbox stuff down here, and then a nice flatbed. Which I think the flatbed comes with a built-in trailer hitch, so we would get rid of that one, get rid of that bumper, just yes. Tailgate's destroyed, yep, eat that out. But I'm thinking I could probably still get a couple bucks for this bed, because look at the bed sides. Do you see any issues with the bed sides? There might be some shenanigans going on up top, but you can work with that. Yeah, check out this bedside. It's fine. So, I don't know, how much would you sell this bed for if it had good bed sides, but a roached inside? I was thinking a couple $100, you know, $100 per side. It's a good starting point for me, because you know I'm crazy and I like to put a lot of money into my vehicles, so that's what I'm gonna do here, and I'm gonna make videos on it and bring you guys along, and whatever I do and you don't like it, whatever, sorry, and yeah, I'm putting a Cummins in it. Why? Because it's reliable. Get the old power stroke in there and it's like, oh, this one sensor is reading one pressure off, you're done. What do we got under here, huh? So this top pipe is the passenger pipe. Let's see what we're at right here. Okay. We're almost running the same degree each. I put two sensors up in here. That was not fun. 367. $305. 77, 303. So 303 over here. What about the bottom? 288. So one of these is probably clogged up. Let's just go under there and give her a little tickle. You have to bear with me, guys. Huh. Is anything in there? So we look down in here, we got cap material. It is, it's got a big crack in it. That could have been from me hammering on it. But this side, wait, there ain't nothing down there. Huh. Yeah, you can hear stuff in there. Well, we got a hanger here and a hanger there. Well, I have a nice straight shot into the exhaust pipe there. So that's that. Probably off camera I'll put it back up in the truck. Off camera I'll put it back in the truck and then we'll clear the codes. We may lob off the muffler because all of the cap material from the driver or passenger side could potentially be plugging that muffler up. So what we might do is delete on the muffler and put in a section of pipe, just straight pipe it, and then we'll see what it does. If it runs fine after that, so if that resolves the stumble issue when it warms up, then well, it's probably gonna stay that way, straight pipe, no cats. Because what's the point of spending the money when we're just going to tear it all out, next year and put a Cummins in it? So I really don't want to put any more money into the engine or any of the exhaust other than, spend a little bit of money to delete restrictions. So really we're probably gonna spend like 20 bucks or something on a piece of pipe, and we'll just bzzz, light that off in there with the welder. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. That's all I got.